Let's be honest, the gym is not an enjoyable place for most people. It can be downright intimidating, especially if you haven't physically exerted yourself since gym class in high school. Maybe you even skipped some of those classes. There's also this issue of time which nobody seems to have enough of, because it's not just about physically making it to the gym. It's gathering your things from home, driving through traffic, finding parking space, getting changed, doing the workout, getting changed out of your sweaty gym clothes, showering, and then driving back home through traffic. The whole ordeal could easily take at least an hour or two out of your busy day, which is probably why your only form of exercise all these years is walking back and forth to the fridge. Coming from personal experience, the last thing I wanted to do was to go to the gym after a long work day. So I would make up all sorts of creative excuses why I just couldn't go. My brother actually had to drag me, kicking and screaming, when I went to the gym for the first time. I couldn't wait to get out of there. I felt like everyone was watching me, judging every single thing I was doing. So I usually just wandered around the gym, absolutely clueless on what I was supposed to do. That's how 90% of people end up in the cardio machine area, because those machines are easy to use. You're kind of just there for the ride. But I remember when I tried doing a bench press for the first time, the keyword there is try. I severely overestimated how much weight I could lift, and I ended up getting pinned underneath the bar, legs flailing while in extreme panic. What an embarrassing way to go if that was my time. Thankfully, some of the trainers saw and rescued me, but it was extremely embarrassing, to say the least. I wanted to crawl out of my own skin. Couple that horrifying experience with my all or nothing attitude, and it would be months before I even thought about going to the gym again. I wasn't a fan of going to the gym before that incident. Now I'm scarred from it. I wanted to give it enough time so people would hopefully forget about the dude who almost died trying to do a bench press. Until then, my only form of exercise was walking back and forth to the fridge. Even that felt like a chore. That is until one fateful night, during one of my regular late night snack sessions while watching TV, a 7-Eleven burrito on one hand and a giant Slurpee on the other. I saw an infomercial that would change my life forever. It was an infomercial on P90X. According to them, it's a revolutionary exercise routine, and they did a pretty good job with their marketing. The people doing the workouts were in great shape. They were also doing the workouts from an empty studio just using their body weight. After taking another giant bite of my burrito, I uttered to myself, I can do that. It was a sign from the universe that I had been waiting for. So I immediately put down my burrito and Slurpee and ordered the DVD set. Yes, I'm that old. And I wish I could tell you that I lived happily ever after from that moment, but life had other plans, because the workouts felt like a near-death experience every time I did it. I lasted 1 week. The workouts were too long and too intense. I could barely walk the next day. But there was a silver lining for my failed P90X experience that would change the trajectory of my life forever. Because I never really considered bodyweight workouts to be an option before stumbling on P90X. I just thought that if you wanted to work out, you had to go to the gym. That mindset shift removed the biggest hurdle I had when it came to exercise. I now had the permission to do workouts from the comfort of my living room. I just had to scale back the intensity so I didn't feel like I needed to call an ambulance after every workout. Fast forward 17 years later, and here's what I learned. If we're talking big picture, bodyweight workouts can be an unbelievably effective tool when it comes to achieving your weight loss goals. At the same time, it offers a type of functional strength that translates unbelievably well in real-life situations. For example, what could be a more functional movement that translates into real life than the king of all bodyweight exercises, the burpee? If you don't know what a burpee is, it's a true full body exercise, working most major muscle groups while also improving cardiovascular fitness. It also tests your balance and coordination. It's the full meal deal. If for some reason you could only do one bodyweight exercise for the rest of your life, the burpee would be a smart pick when it comes to keeping you in the best shape possible. The burpee works your arms, back, chest, core, glutes, and legs. You name it, it works it. That's why it's the king of all bodyweight exercises. It's also highly scalable. You don't need any special place to do it. Like, you can literally do it in a hallway. It's my go-to workout whenever I'm traveling and I don't have access to a gym. Now, here's the only thing you need to know about exercise. If you want to be a healthy, happy, and fully functional human being, one of the best things you can do is to become as physically strong as humanly possible. No amount of traditional cardio can do that for you. So you don't really need it. Why? because resistance bodyweight training is cardio. You can get the same benefits that you would from doing traditional cardio through resistance training. That's why I'm such a big proponent of doing bodyweight workouts just to get people started, because almost anyone can do it regardless of your fitness level. And if you combine it with a daily consistent walking routine, that's all you need to meet your exercise requirement for health. It's as simple as that. Bodyweight workouts is what I get all my coaching clients do in my Fat Loss Accelerator VIP program, and they've all gone to see some amazing results, especially for the average person that just wants to lose weight, have more energy, fit better in their clothes, have a flat stomach, maybe see some abs and get that tight and toned look. You can just do resistance training based bodyweight workouts and you're golden. Almost anybody can do that. And if you want me to coach you, you can book a free 30-minute consultation by clicking the link in the description and comments below. But I wish somebody would have told me about the insane benefits of doing bodyweight workouts when you're just getting started. It would have saved me a lot of grief and embarrassment from my failed gym experience. What I've learned over the years is it does not have to be complicated for it to be effective. But here's the catch. The key for bodyweight exercises to work is it needs to be geared towards resistance training. You can't just do these fluffy Jane Fonda style workouts and expect it to work the same as lifting weights. You can wear the leotards though. And if you're just starting out, you can do a variation of my all-time favorite bodyweight workout. But just scale it down to 3 rounds to make it doable. You probably can't do a single pull-up yet. That's okay. So instead of pull-ups, you can do 5 table rows, 10 push-ups, and 15 bodyweight squats. That's 15 table rows, 30 push-ups, and 45 bodyweight squats if you do the 3 rounds. It should take you less than 5 minutes to do it. Anybody can move for 5 minutes. But do that same workout every day for 90 days and you're gonna be unrecognizable in a good way. Bodyweight workout simply takes away all excuses when it comes to exercise because you don't need any special equipment, you don't have to worry about other people watching you, heck, you don't even need to put pants on. And I'm not saying that you shouldn't lift weights at all. You'll obviously get stronger faster lifting heavy weights, but that's like step number 20 in this process. For 90% of the general population, it's just about getting from 0 to 1. Master the basics. In doing so, you're able to transform yourself into a fully functional human being, able to do all sorts of cool things. You can be a better weekend warrior. I personally think that's one of the biggest reasons why I picked up Muay Thai relatively fast, even though I only started 2 years ago. But I also have 17 years of experience doing bodyweight workouts. Heck, how about just being functional enough to keep up with an active child, or be able to pick them up without fearing that you're gonna pull your back any second, or feel like you need to call an ambulance because you're huffing and puffing after chasing your kids around for just a couple of minutes. You can now be the cool mom, the cool dad, the cool uncle or aunt at kids' parties because you can play and keep up with the kids. Yes, you're gonna get to a point where bodyweight workouts are easy, but you're gonna be in a much better place at that point. When that happens, it means that you've built up a decent baseline level of fitness and you can start lifting weights if you want to take things to the next level. I'm mostly referring here to the people that are just starting out, like the 18-year-old version of me. That dude should have just started with bodyweight workouts. Now, let's circle back to burpees one last time because this is extremely important. If you just boil it down to functionality, the most basic human movement is to be able to get up from the ground. That is what a burpee is for all intents and purposes. It's important to mention that because the #1 reason why elderly people end up in nursing homes is because they can't take care of themselves anymore. They lose their independence. They literally can't get up. Unfortunately, being weak and frail is just a normal part of aging in modern civilization, but it doesn't have to be that way. Mastering bodyweight exercises to build and maintain muscle even as you age is how to not become part of that sad statistic. That's actually why I do the work I do. I saw how devastating sarcopenia can be, which is the loss of muscle mass, when I lost 3 of my grandparents in an 18-month span. They were all frail and weak. It was brutal. And contrary to popular belief, sarcopenia is not a disease of aging. It basically starts in your 30s if you don't know what you're doing. And if you want further proof that bodyweight workouts work, just look at the physique of gymnasts. They are the epitome when it comes to elite level bodyweight athleticism. They look pretty good to me. Now, the next step is to combine bodyweight workouts with a proper diet, because 80% of your body composition is determined by what you eat. Simply put, you can't out-exercise a bad diet. You have 2 options. First, If you just want my help when it comes to providing you a shortcut through all the trial and error because I've already made all the mistakes, tap into a decade of my coaching experience helping hundreds of people achieve their fat loss goals, you can book a free consultation to join my Fat Loss Accelerator VIP program by clicking the link in the description and comments below. You can also check out this video where I talk about the top 3 foods to eliminate to lose fat, because what you stop eating has far more impact to your weight loss progress than what you start eating. We're going to use the concept of addition by subtraction. I'll see you there.